Welcome into Celtics today. I am Will Scott, and I cannot believe I'm about to say this. The Celtics just lost the Orlando Magic again. Second straight game that you've lost the Magic. It was a back-to-back, or not a back-to-back, but a two-game series. You play them Friday, you lose. You play them Sunday, and you lose. This time it's a 95-92 loss for the Celtics. Low-scoring battle here at TD Garden. You're without Jason Tatum, and that's obviously worth noting. Jaylen Brown had 24 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists. Marcus Smart, 15.7 rebounds, 7 assists. Grant Williams, 14.6 rebounds, 3 assists. We still haven't seen Robert Williams start in his first 2 games back off the bench. He had 6 points. Paolo Banchero is going to run away with Rookie of the Year. I mean, this guy is a problem. 31.6 rebounds. Bol Bol, he's been having a decent year. 11 points, 8 rebounds. And then Markelle Fultz, the former number 1 overall pick, had 8 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists for Orlando. Again, it's worth noting that Jason Tatum did not play due to personal reasons, as reported from Adrian Wojnarowski of ESPN. That is the wording that he used. So obviously, hope all is well with JT, and we see him back in the near future. But the Celtics were without him today, and it certainly was a big loss not having him. Still no excuse. How do you lose to the Orlando Magic twice in a row? How does that happen? You are the best basketball team by far, in my opinion. I do not understand how that happens. I really don't. It's embarrassing, quite frankly, to lose to a team like the Magic 2 straight times when you are the Boston Celtics. Who's to blame for those losses? Go down in the comments section. Let me know. Again, 2 straight losses. You lose on Friday, you lose on Sunday to the Orlando Magic. Who is to blame for the losses? And because of 2 straight losses, Boston is no longer first in the East. They have been overtaken by the Bucks, who are 21-8. The Celtics, after 2 straight L's, are 22-9. Taking a look here at the Eastern Conference standings, the Bucks, number 1 right now, followed by the Celtics, the Cavs, and the Nets. The Nets are playing really good basketball right now. They've won a couple straight. They're number 4. The 76ers, they've gotten it together. They're 16-12. They've won 4 straight games. The Knicks, they've won what, Seeps? 5 straight? 6 straight? 6 straight games. The Heat and the Pacers round out the top 8 right now. The East is getting really, really tough. The Nets have figured things out. The Knicks have figured things out. The 76ers have Embiid back and Harden. They've figured some stuff out as well. Meanwhile, the Celtics kind of slumping right now. You lose to the Magic 2 straight games. You're 5-5 in your last 10. Look, I still think the Celtics are going to run away with the East in the end, but it's getting really tough. I think the East right now is probably the better conference out of the 2. You're not going to have an easy playoff matchup. There's no such thing as a give me win right now in the East. You just lost to the last place team. So we'll see what happens. I have confidence in Joe Mazzulla to get this thing back on track, but I am shocked that the Celtics just lost the Magic 2 straight times. Thank goodness for that overtime come-from-behind win against the Lakers, or it would be several straight losses right now for the Boston Celtics. Of course, they lost to the Warriors last week. I want to tell you about our good friends over at Fetch. Thanks to them for sponsoring today's show. It is the free app that is super easy to use, allows you to turn your receipts into free gift cards. You don't have to worry about what the receipt is from or what's on it. So let me show you how simple it is. All you do is open up the Fetch app, press the orange camera button, and snap a photo of your receipt. Then hit submit, and you'll see that confetti pop here in a second, showing that you've earned more reward points. It's a simple process. Click the e-receipt function to get rewarded for your Amazon purchases or other online shopping by syncing your email account. You can then redeem those points for gift cards at Amazon, Starbucks, or any of the hundreds of retailers and restaurants available. Fetch is available on iPhone and Android, but those 5,000 points that you will get, you download the app, only available for a limited time, so take advantage of this deal. And to get that deal, you got to go to chatsports.com/fetch, promo code chat. All you got to do, scan your first receipt. After you do that, you'll get those 5,000 bonus points, only available for limited time. So take advantage of the busiest shopping week of the entire year, the week before Christmas. Going to have a lot of receipts. I got to get my online. I got to get my Christmas shopping done, not just online, but in person. Patrick, I don't know about you. Chatsports.com/fetch, promo code chat. Let's talk about some trade rumors now because Jae Crowder continues to be linked to the Boston Celtics. Should they bring him back? He obviously played for the C's for a few years, and a trade would give the Celtics some added wing depth. Now, he has not played yet this season. The Suns are looking to move him. 9.4 points per game last year, 5.3 rebounds per game, shot nearly 40% from the floor. I think he could help any team. I really like Jae Crowder. He obviously was great for Boston a few years back. There's obviously some disconnect between him and the Suns, which is why he has not played this year, and they want to move him, which I don't really think it's going to take much to get him. Here's my proposed trade. Danilo Gallinari. There's been some rumors that the Celtics might look to move him because you could save some cap maybe, and he's not going to play this year. And a second-round pick. The Celtics have 3 second-round picks right now. I expect them to move at least one of those picks here at the deadline. And the Celtics would get Jae Crowder. Grade the trade here for the C's. Type A, B, C, D, or F. Originally, Luke Cornett I had in here. I took him out because I don't really want to trade him. I can't believe I'm saying that right now. I like Luke Cornett. I don't think you should trade him. Danilo Gallinari, I don't think you would need to give both of those guys up to get this deal done because they are very much looking to move Jae Crowder. He will be traded, I think, in the coming weeks. Type A, B, C, D, or F down in the comments. Now let's get into this really interesting story. Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla's scouting reports have been leaked. How, you may ask? We'll break it down. So this was tweeted out last week by, I don't know what this girl's name is, but anyway. Was trying to memorize all the Phoenix Suns players so I could talk shop with my boyfriend and accidentally found Joe Mazzulla's Quizlet account. Is this the secret to the Celtics' success? So take a look at this. Joe Mazzulla on Quizlet, which I assume he didn't know was public. Look at this. Chris Paul. He had a scouting report of Chris Paul. I mean, this is wild. This is one of the wildest stories I've ever seen. Luka Doncic. I mean, this is absolutely crazy. Favors left-hand step-back three. Stack his go-to play. Stay away on fakes. Take away transition threes. Show hands on drive as we bring in producer Patrick Seatman. This is crazy, Seeps. Absolutely wild.
This is pretty cool, though.
It's very cool
to see because this is what I used in college, high school, growing up. I used Quizlet, and it's funny to see an NBA coach has a scouting
I like Quizlet.
Reports.
I like Quizlet a lot. I still use Quizlet to this day to memorize stuff. Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
I want to hear from you in the comments. When was the last time you used Quizlet? Seeps, I actually use Quizlet a decent amount. Like when I go out and call a game or something, that's how I memorize the players' names and numbers. When is the last time you used Quizlet? Has it been since college, high school?
I haven't pulled Quizlet out since college, but I mean Quizlet was a cheat code for us in college.
Oh, I used it. I found it in middle school and started using it in middle school. So like when the story broke, I went back and looked at some of my old middle school Quizlets. They're public, and I had no idea.
I had no idea.
Like my 8th grade Spanish class, I still have all the preterite verbs on there, whatever you call them. And so I don't know if the 8th graders at Fort Bend Christian Academy are still going back and looking at those Quizlets.
Could be helping kids out.
Well, hey, you never know.
Do you think Joe Mazzulla would send out his Quizlet to the team before every game and said, here's the 14 guys, run through the Quizlet?
I think it's possible. But it's for sure that he did not know they were public. And I did not know they were public either until I was like, oh, wow. Like the 100 Quizlets that I've made since 8th grade, anybody can look at, which is pretty crazy. So that is
interesting story.
That is absolutely wild. So Joe Mazzulla has since deleted his Quizlet account, or
he did.
At least he's probably going to make them private. Go down and subscribe the channel because we're going to break down any news, any rumors, even if there's Quizlet rumors connected to the Celtics. We're going to be talking about it. Subscribe right now.